going on? It's your boy Quiani McGee out here in sunny Sacramento, California, as you can see, and I'm pretty much going to go over what took me exactly from where I was to where I have become, because I'm going to be very honest with you, right? When you're getting involved, you have to realize there's a bigger picture to things. It's not what it seems to you right now, but I'm going to show you how to definitely see what I seen when I really started to decide to see it, right? So some of the first thing that I started to do when I got into this industry was to work on what? Not my physical, but what? My mental. Why, right? Because when things get hard, the mentality that you have to have is a rhino type skinned mindset. And the only way you can do that is by educating yourself on a daily basis. So some of the things that I started to do was listen to audios and read books, right? Observe the masses and do the opposite. Majority of the people do what? Not read and not listen to what they need to listen to. So I did the opposite, right? So what I'm gonna go over here is some of the top 10 audios and books that completely changed my life and changed the dynamic of my business and me as a leader, right? Because we're in this to lead, not to follow. Right, so first book on the list we have is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, right? Got it right here. So it's one thing to have an audio, and it's another thing to have the hard copy that you can go and you can annotate through, right? So go out and cop this book. To give you a quick reference to what this book actually does, as it says, think and grow rich, right? So when you're trying to get rich, understand that it's not actually the work ethic behind it, right? It's the mentality and the believing that this book shows you how to do. So go cop this. Another one, Psycho-Cybernetics. Why I love this book is because this book completely changed my life 100% by itself. As you can see, I put $1 for a bookmark because with knowledge it comes money, right? So Psycho-Cybernetics was created by a guy who was a plastic surgeon. So as he was going and doing surgeries on people, he seen what he created for people from the outside, and it boosted specific qualities from the inside because of their appearance, right? So he teaches you how to appear from the inside to the outside instead of from the outside to the inside. Cop this one. Right, next one. No Limits by John C. Maxwell. If you guys haven't heard of this guy, do, right? I took the time of my day personally to make sure that I went and actually got this gentleman signature on my book, because that's how much this book began to change my life, right? So John C. Maxwell, one of the leadership, if you guys want to be leaders, this is your guy, right? And this book and pertains to breaking the limits within you to help you break the limits of others. Must cop. Next, we have Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Don't it's all roughed up because, it's been marked up, it's been gone through, right? So this book completely changed my life. This was actually referred to me by my mentor. Right, one day I was having a barrier pointed within my life where I was like, dang, this thing is getting hard, what's going on? And it was me. So this taught me how to break the limiting beliefs within myself, and it was made by a guy who was completely handicapped before he changed his mentality and believed he can walk, and he broke the habit of physical barrier through his mental barrier, right? So go check this one out. This is a more advanced read, but I definitely recommend it to anybody that's wanting to change your life. The next on the list, so we got boom, 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 and boom. Next, Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers, guys. This one would do amazing things for your business, right? So I thought personally, I was like, okay, I'm getting the gist of this thing. I'm starting to understand this thing a lot more. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go out there and try to learn more, right? Because complacency is what ruins most people in this industry, becoming comfortable in the position that you're in, right? Because it's easy to get comfortable when stuff gets residual, right? So I went ahead and I copped this book, Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. I got to see this gentleman speak not once but twice in person, right? And each time it referred to information that he wrote within this book, and the information within this book helped me take my business to the next level, right? So basically what he's going over is everything you need to know, right? The mentality, the personality, the qualities, the duplication, the building of other leaders, and everything that it takes to truly run your business to the next level, right? So another one that I have for you guys is Naked Forex, right? Understand that when you're trying to understand the concept of trading and the power of trading and what trading can do, there is an unlimited amount of potential and knowledge that you can gain, right? So Naked Forex breaks this thing down to the very simple, right? It reiterates the specific terms that you need to be successful in trading. And sometimes understand when you're trading Forex, it's breaking points. So every single day that you're going to the markets trading, analyzing your charts, you're looking for specific information that's going to give you a breakthrough, right? And Naked Forex gives you the ability to figure out, take something so complicated and make it so simple with just extra information alongside IML Academy, IML TV, as you know, right? Which is your command, guys, and ladies and gentlemen. This alone, everything I showed you, the power within this, Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau, was the gateway, the platform, the information from all these other people came from the same information that Kevin Trudeau goes over in Your Wish is Your Command. This is a start one. There's 12 tapes. 12 tapes. Ask your upline, Platinum 600, P150, P1000 for this audio so they can get it to you. Understand that by the time you get to tape 4, your mind will shift, right? When you're getting into this industry, coachability is the main thing between the people who have success versus the people who have no success, right? It's your ability to be coached. So when you listen to a gentleman who has became a multi-billionaire, who only associates himself with what? Multi-billionaires, is giving you the information that helped them become multi-billionaires, right? This is information that not everybody has access to, and this is exactly why everybody lives the same life every single day, guys. So Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau, right? How to win friends and influence people, right? We are in the business of what? Speaking to people, right? We're personable people. We need to know how to engage within the qualities of people, right? Being a person of confidence, right? Being able to relate, speak, and hold relationships. Being able to build what? Relationships. This thing is all about building relationships, right? Not fake relationship, not poser relationships, but genuine relationships, right? To be honest with you, some of my best friends that will last longer than this business, right, came from what? Me being able to figure out how to win friends and influence people, right, with the right intentions. That is by Dale Carnegie Muscat. The Magic of Believing by David Schwartz. As you can tell, right, the more you believe and the more you push things from the internal to the external, right, the thoughts, the processes that you put out into the universe, right, it comes back to you. So you believing in yourselves, understand that myself, Quiani McGee, I cannot believe in you more than what you believe in yourself, right? So teaching you the magic behind truly believing in yourselves, guys. Understand that you are one of God's greatest creations, not to get biblical here, but the fact that you can take an idea, believe that the idea is real, and see it happen before it even happens, it's magic, right? Last and not least, Outwitting the Devil, right? This book is kind of creepy, right? But it teaches you a lot of valuable information, right? Pretty much ties in all of this stuff also, right? Overlap and over-process this information into your brain until it becomes subconscious. Because understand the difference between conscious and subconscious is that something that is subconscious becomes habitual. It starts to be something that your mind naturally gravitates to. That's your natural way of thinking. That's the way your body, if you don't do it this way, then your body does what? It does nothing, right? And that's when it becomes subconscious. Conscious is usually a decision that you come in, that's at the front of your head, not in the back of your head. So it's not habit yet, right? But how do you become things subconscious is you over-process it with the same specific information, qualities, and habits. So guys, that is my top 10, and write this down. Get a good look at this right here. And when you see this information right here, this is what I see, guys. This is what I see. This is what I see, guys. This is what I see. This is what I see. This is what I see, right? This information creates this outcome, right? All right, guys, that's it.
You won't get that far wasting your breath on somebody else. You need to check yourself.
Right. right back to you. Your boy Quiani McGee. So now I'm gonna go over what? Mindset, right? I just gave you guys a ton of information that spoke about what? The mindset, information, books about mindset. So now I'm gonna teach you some things about mindset that you need to actually be successful from myself, right? So these are some of the key things that I want to touch on, right? Having a burning desire for what? Main key. People. And give it your all, right? To win, to see the bigger picture, which is not just you, right? But it's your family, it's your friends, it's people out there that truly need exactly what you have, right? So having a burning desire to be successful and to go out here and share with other people. Take your goals, your dreams, others' dreams, and others' goals personally, right? And claim the success ahead of time because you know the amount of work that you're about to put in. Leading into my next phase, right, is doing what? Being coachable, right? So when the person that got you involved in iMarket's Live, what did they tell you? I'm here every step of the way, right? I'm here to help you. So what does that mean to you? You need to be a student to the game because you're new to the game, right? So you want to learn first. Before the coach throws you into the game, right, you need to learn, you need to know the play, right? Before you know the play, for you to get your practice runs, right, you need to do what? You need to be coached in practice. It starts in practice, right? And it starts from being able to be coached. And that's how you get success. You know, one of my mentors always told me, Quiani, you do what I do, you have what I have, right? And I took that personally. I said, okay, so you're telling me if I mirror what you tell me to say, what you tell me to do, how you tell me to think, as long as it's not putting me in a bad and uncomfortable position, right? And understand the difference between being in a comfortable position and being, you know, comfortable in general, right? So being coachable is something that truly helped me get it because it cuts the learning curve when you have a mentor, right? You have a mentor to cut the learning curve so that you don't make the same mistakes that he or she made. So you don't go out there and do the same things that don't work like he or she did, right? It's to cut the learning curve so that you can have success faster than what we did, right? So our job is not to make your journey last as long as our journey, but to cut the learning curve. But we can only do it if you give us permission to, and you actually be what? Coachable, right? So next, be willing to work, right? This is work, right? So it's either you work for your dreams or you'll work for somebody else's. And that's the way I look at things, right? So I came into this thing like, okay, I have this vision to do what? Impact thousands and thousands and thousands of people's lives worldwide. So what did I need to do? I needed to work and then work and then work. And then what happens? You start to get paid and then you get paid and then you get paid just to work to get paid. And it becomes what? You're getting paid more often than you're working. Understand, guys, when you're building this business, majority of us are taught to do what? Do at least 4 years of college, right? 4 years of college. Understand that if you stick this thing through like I did and you rank advance just 3 times a year, guys, right? If you just rank advance 3 times per year, by year 3 you'll be a 6-figure earner and a 6-figure trader. It's so worth it. Think about it. You go to school for 4 years and don't make any money from the skill set or the mentorship or the coaching that you're getting until what? After that 4-year term is over with, to now go out there and have to find a job and be worked and re-coached, right? So within this is that we can teach you, coach you along the way, and you're profitable along the way. Your growth is going to be inevitable within this thing along the way, and that's the beauty of what we actually are. So be willing to work and have a longevity mindset. I cannot push this through enough, right? Why are most people patient when it comes to helping other people fulfill their dreams, right? Expecting others to do more for you than what you're doing for yourself, but you don't have that longevity mindset to invest a period of time into yourself. Right, so having a longevity mindset is key, guys. Key. If it took me 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, I didn't get in this thing to get rich quick, right? Understand the process and the beauty within the journey, and that what the information that I'm providing to you is only to help you, because the more you know, the more you make, right? Success is not something that is physically earned, right? It's earned within first. You have to be able to control everything that you're asking for, right? Because if I give you an organization, a massive organization right now, would you be able to hold it? Would you be able to hold it? Or would you watch it fall because you haven't done your time yet? You haven't learned enough yet, right? So you only get what you're ready for, and that's the universe protecting you from disappointment later, right? So vision. Make sure. Most people say, you know, how do I get involved with this thing? I'm brand new. I've never been in the industry of network marketing before, right? I've never been trading before. How do I develop a vision and paint that vision to other people without having my success first, right? So being honest with you guys, when I got involved, right, my vision was blurry, right? But I knew there was something within me, deep down within me, that was going to allow me. I still seen what I wanted, not where I was, but where I was going, right? So having that vision, me being able to share my vision with people, look, with or without anybody, I'm taking this thing to the top. Why? Because my intention is to go out there and share this with as many people as possible, and nobody would get in my way of doing so, right? Because I put my mind to it. My vision was clear, right? They say that, you know, I'd rather be blind than be a man or a woman without vision, right? I'd rather be blind than be a man or a woman without vision, right? Because if you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there, right? When sight is deceiving. You see where you are and you feel like that's where you're going to stay, rather than seeing your vision, which is long term. You're seeing where you are going rather than where you are, guys. So understand vision is key. Mark, and mark. Last one, goals. Why does this matter? Why do your goals matter, right? Because just like vision, you don't know where you're going to go until you know where you're going to go, right? You will never get to where you got to go until you know where you want to go, right? So having goals leads you to giving yourself an expectation. I look at goals as deadlines. When I have a goal, I have a deadline for that goal also. Why? Because most people do what? They make they say things and resolutions and things like that, right? And then they take breaks. Your goal has to be the reason why you continue to push through, because you have a mission, you have a purpose to fulfill. So writing down your goals keeps you accountable, keeps you, your team, and your mentor accountable for you achieving that goal, right? But it's only going to work if you do what? You have a burning desire. You're coachable. You're willing to work. You have a longevity mindset and not a scarcity mindset. You have vision, not sight. And you have goals. And that's how it works, guys. So understanding the mindset of this thing is obviously very simple, right? Results are shown through everything that I've shown you. I can't teach you something that I don't know. I can't teach you something that I have not experienced. So if you want the same results that the people you see having the success, do what we do, right? Because I didn't create this. I took this from somebody else. I mirror other people's thoughts and took other people's opinions, figured out how it resonated with me, and I made it factual within myself, right? So, guys, that's about it. This is your boy, Quiani McGee, tuning in to you from Sacramento, California, you know, and understand that, be about something, go out here, change these lives, and we'll see you all guys at the top, because that's where we're all going. Out.
Brothers that outlive me, they gon' tell the story, shit was different with me. God's plan.